Good morning. How are you doing? Just that you're having a good day. Well, I'm recording this in the morning. And so we are continuing with our sessions. Today we are continuing with how to start and run a business alongside your 9 to 5. So this is kind of dedicated to people who already have their jobs, but they want to grow a business on the side before they decide whether they want to leave paid employment and focus on the business, or they just want to continue as they are doing both. Those are valid options. I don't think there's one size that fits all. And so we are going to look at more study cases today. And but just stay tuned. Uh, we have a community where we actually support people like you. So you can reach out if you like to join our community. Just send the DM to at Real Estate CC. And you can also use our cards, which will be shared sometime later in the course of this presentation. So we move on. So which ones are we talking about? Let's start with fashion design. So what's fashion design? It's basically designing and sewing clothes, tailoring or ready to wear lines. And one of the reasons why it works is that Nigerians love fashion. There's a high demand for unique styles. And so what do you need? You basically need a sewing machine. You need your skill as a fashion designer. So this is for people that have the skill, but there's also a hack for people that don't have the skill but still want to, but but they're into this fashion design thing, fabrics, design software. So that's for those that really want to do the design. But there are still other options in the fashion industry that it's so vast. There are opportunities for people who may not have the skill of sewing. For some, I'm going to give you a few tips for it. For some, you probably can can model. You can model what a fashion designer has made, and you're still in that fashion space. You can collaborate with someone who does great designs, and your own job is to get the designs, take pictures of yourself in the designs, and that's what you're posting, and you get paid for advertising the brand. So the income potential is huge, really. And people are always going to have to put on clothes. It's one of the basic needs of man. So you are in good company and you can make as much as 500,000 naira monthly, depending on how well you position yourself, of course. So time tips for those that are going into the design proper. On weekends, you can take fittings, right? And when it's peak period at work, that's why it's important for you to not try to do everything yourself. You can have a community of fashion designers such that if you have so much work that you cannot, it's overflowing. It's just like in the Bible when Peter and when they had the catch of their lives, then Jesus spoke and he told them to cast their net on a particular side in all, and they had such a catch that they couldn't handle it themselves. They had to call on people in their fishing community to come work with them. So don't break down trying to do everything by yourself. You can also get support from others and you're still running your business. There's a smart way to do it. Because I know that what many people are afraid of is that they don't want someone to come and steal their customers. There are smart ways to do that. That's another reason why you should be joining our community so we can share all of these tips with you. Huh? So let's talk about mobile phone and computer repairs. So basically, what's this about? You are repairing phones, laptops, or gadgets. And so why does it work? Nigerians use phones and computers a lot. You have constant demand. People have cracked screens. I read about someone who says that her daughter was just grabbed her phone and just threw it from somewhere and the screen was cracked. So things like that. It's like it happens consistently, or someone mistakenly dropped their phone in water. So people are needing to repair their phones and nobody wants to immediately take out another, maybe for some people above minimum wage, to buy another phone. So what tools do you need? Of course, first and foremost, you need the skill. So for those that are interested in that, you will perhaps need to get some training. So let's not hide any cost. So you need to get some training. So you need to put that in. You need to factor that in and put out time to actually get trained in this. And then you get your repair toolkit. You need some spare parts so that when people come, it's not that, those people that you will give them your phone. It's 3 months later that you will see them to even ask for your phone. And then another 3 months before they repair it. You don't want to be that person. You want to make sure that you have spare parts on hand so that immediately people come, you're able to, as much as possible, attend to quite a lot of people. Then you need your soldering tools. And of course, by the time you go for training, they'll teach you more about the other things you need. So you can make more than 400,000 naira monthly, depending on how skillful you are, the type of area you're in, a lot of things in. Again, if you join our community, we'll have those conversations. And so basically, on weekends and evenings, do more of your work at that time. And you can work from a small shop or you can even work from home. But the good thing, if you're working from home, make sure that you are delivering well. Otherwise, people will come to your house to just saying. So another opportunity you could work on. I just put in this printer. You know that's not the printer I'm talking about. So printing and branding services. So basically, you're printing logos, designs on T-shirts, souvenirs, banners, and mugs. Why does it work? Corporate and personal events always need branded items. What do you need? Heat press machine, a printer, design software, and of course the skill. At the bottom of everything is the skill. So you could make up more than 500,000 naira monthly. That's perhaps your income. So you'd have to take out your expenses and all for you to get the profit. So as much as possible, take advanced orders and do batch productions on weekends. So that helps with managing your time. And let's talk about digital marketing services. What is it really? That's something you can do. Remember when I was talking about the fashion brand in the beginning, and you can do it for the other four really. Where basically what you're doing is that you're running ads, you're doing content marketing, search engine optimization, social media management for businesses. And why is that? Why does this work? It works because businesses need online presence in order to get their customers in. What tools do you need? They're all at your fingertips. Your laptop, your internet, Canva, or any other design tool. You need to run ads, Google ads, Meta ads, Twitter ads, any ads that you choose, and you need to look at your analytics. So your income potential is in your hands. It depends on what you want to do. And also time tip, you can schedule content with tools. There are many tools you can use for content scheduling. And then you can use your evenings to monitor ads. Or for people like me back then in Lagos, if you're stuck in traffic, you can know, and you're not driving, you can use that as well. And so I think this will be our end. We are ending with photography or videography for events. So what is it? You are covering weddings, birthdays, corporate events. Why does it work? You know why? You know all the trends, you know the hashtags. Every weekend, somebody is getting married to somebody after they finish dragging themselves on social media during the week. Then they are marrying themselves in the evening or on weekends. So there's a constant, people are constantly having events, and there are also corporate events. So it doesn't always have to be just weddings. Some people are naming their children, some people are just getting their new house, the housewarming, some people are doing birthday. There's always an event or the other happening, right? And they usually need to capture the images or make the videos professionally. Yeah. I had to do one in June because of a a funeral. Yeah, so we had to do that. So tools needed. You need the camera, you need lighting, you need editing software. So the recommendations, Premiere Pro, Lightroom, but I'm sure you will find the one that works for you. Of course, you need to be trained. Because why should I pay you for you to come and give me the level of quality that I will get from using my iPhone, right? So you want to make sure that sharp is on time, huh? And how much do you charge per event? It's in your hands again. So you can focus on weekends and public holidays. And if you're busy, so for example, the person that took the pictures that I was talking about, they are still not giving me the pictures many months later. Why? Because he probably has not factored in the fact that he will be busy. So if you're busy, you can outsource your editing. You can get someone else to help you with editing, and then you know that you're able to deliver good quality on time every time. And with that, I would like to come to an end of this session. If you need to reach out, the details are going to be the in the caption. However, if you are while we are waiting for the caption, let me let you know you can send a DM to at Real Estate CC on Instagram and X Twitter, and send a WhatsApp message. So this is at Real Estate CC. This is the um, how do I call it now? This is the handle, the social media handle. Thank you. I was thinking of the word. And I'm going to bring up another slide that shows all of our um, all of our other handles. Yeah, I think that's the word handles that I was looking for. Uh, okay. So these are the handles. Thank you. You can connect with me. cecilialestateng@gmail.com. That's by email. You can reach out on LinkedIn, Denike Real Estate CC. You can reach out on Instagram at Real Estate CC, and you can send a WhatsApp message to +234 703 105 5974. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And we'll stop.